In last session, we saw how to do data cleaning and create these extra columns, etc. in Tableau. In this session, we are going to build a dashboard that looks something like this, where you can look at revenue per year, for example, 2020 revenues, 2019 revenues. And you can also break down revenues by different regions. This is a full interactive dashboard. So when I click on Delhi NCR, the whole chart changes to show the data from that particular region. So this is the end goal. At the end of this video, we will have this dashboard ready. So here there are two options. One is add a new sheet, and this one is adding a new dashboard. So what we'll do is, for each of the widgets, which is, for example, this is one control, second, third, fourth. So we'll individually build these components and then we'll put them together. So these components, see, I already have a dashboard ready. So I have individually built them. See, these are called sheets. So we individually will build them, and then in the dashboard we have this list of sheets, so which just put them together. So let's build the first component, which is total revenue. So what I want is, I want this kind of number which shows me the total revenue. When I click on 2019, it shows me 2019 revenue, and so on. So here I will call this sheet revenue. Okay. Now in Tableau, there are columns and rows here. Okay. So for example, let me just quickly show you. I have normalized amount. So when I put normalized amount here, for example, and when I put market name, for example, see, it shows me revenue per market. You see, this is very easy. Like Delhi has this much revenue, Mumbai has this much revenue, and so on. So that's the purpose of this column and row. But what we want is this kind of number, just a single label which shows me the total number. How do you do that? Well, so you don't use column and rows. So I will remove that. And then this normalized amount, you put it in here, text. So now you got this text, see? So I will just remove the title, like, or maybe hide it. Okay, I just hide the title. Click here and click on text. Yeah. So I'm just gonna increase the font, maybe make it 18, and this. Also, I'll make it bold so that it's more clearly visible. So you see, okay, another thing I will do is, you can add, this is like a formula which says sum of all the sales amounts. Here I will put total revenue. So see, I got it. The only problem is the text is not properly aligned. So you click here and click horizontal, like center alignment. See, now the text is properly aligned. Same way you can create quantity, and for quantity, sales quantity, drop it here. See, on the left hand side, it is showing me all my tables. See, these are all my tables. You see, these are all the tables which I have in my MySQL, and I'm just dragging and dropping. Okay, so hide the title here, just say sales quantity. I'll increase the font. Sales quantity. Make it bold, change color. Looks good. I hope it makes sense so far. Okay, I don't know why it's going up, but yeah, there was this issue. Okay. Alignment is center. Now see, one problem with this revenue is it's a big number. We want the number to be in million, right? So here you can say, like here, you can say format. And in the format, you can just say currency, my display unit, I want it to be in millions. And it is in Indian rupees. I don't want any dollar sign in front of it. And sales quantity is okay. You can change the unit to be K if you want. Like if you do format, you can do this kind of, unit, but I'll not do anything with it. Just keep it as it is. All right. Now comes the revenue by markets. So I will create revenue by markets. Normalized amount is the revenue. So I'm putting it here, and market is market code. Not market code, market name. Let me remove this, put market name. So it's more clear. See? Now the reason this whole thing works is in the data source, we created this relationship. The relationships are there, and based on that, you'll be wondering how is it getting Delhi's revenue? Delhi's revenue is 519, whatever. Well, it is getting it from this relationship. Transaction and markets table have a relationship. Based on that relationship, it is figuring it out. Now in our case, we want this to be transposed. So if you click here, rows get converted to column get converted to row. Okay, you can do Control Shift B to kind of increase the font size and so on. I also don't want market's name, so I will just say hide label, so that market name is gone. Also, I see on the left hand side little bit more like a white space, so I will just make it look good. Okay, now I want to change a color as well for this thing. So let's see, maybe change it to this color. Perfect. Okay, now it would be nice if I can see the amount, because see, by looking at the bar I can figure out, okay, this is close to 60 million, but I don't know exactly what that amount is. And for that, what you can do is drag and drop this normalized amount to label. So when you do label, it will put that particular label here, and this label, I want it to be inside, and I want this to be again in millions. So click here, save format, go here, again currency, I want it to be in millions, no dollar sign. So you see that million, and this should be in the middle. So if you click here, it will bring that up in the middle. Okay, if you want this to be bold or a little bit more font size, you can do that as well. And my revenue by markets looks pretty good. I will create exactly same widget, but sales quantity by markets, and the steps are exactly similar. Okay, so it is sales quantity, not the amount. Market name. See, some people like the graph to be in this format. Up to you. I'm going to change it to this format. You can do shorting. You can hide this because that label is little bit redundant. Control Shift B to increase it, and to remove extra white space, you to make the y-axis little more compact, do this. And I want this quantity same, like quantity label to be displayed, so drag and drop to label here. And let me do formatting, and maybe I can do, okay, like in thousands. And obviously we want it to be in middle, and we want to change a color as well. So the color, for this guy would be whatever. Okay, that's the color. The fonts are not visible. These labels are not visible now because they're in white. I'll change it to maybe black color. So I'll just go to format, black, change the font size, make it bold. This looks good. This is sales quantity by market. I'll just hide the title here. Now the next thing I want is top 5 customers. Let's do that. Top 5 customers. So for customers, again, the top 5 customers are by revenue. So you always put normalize amount. You'll see like normalize amount, I'm using it so many times. And then you put customer name. So it shows like every customer, how much business you did with so many customers. And you see like, see Electrisara store has a maximum business. When you transpose it, you can look it in a different format. And I will hide the title. I will hide the column label as well. So I will say hide. Now this is showing me all the customers. I want only top 5. How do I do that? Well, click here and just say filter. In the filter, you can explicitly, like you can specifically remove 1 or 2 customer, or you can use a condition, right? You can just use some condition, or you can go to top and say, show me top 5 customers by normalized amount. You can do by sales quantity, anything, but I'm going to do by normalized amount, and it shows me only 5 customer. Control Shift B to increase the font size. Again here also, and if you want to decrease the size, Control B, Control Shift B. Remember these shortcuts. I want to show the label. So normalize amount label. So it shows the label here, and label formatting. So when you do formatting, of course, you go to number, display unit millions. These are the millions of revenues that you're getting per customer. 413, whatever. And I'm gonna put this label in the middle. So click here, it just comes in the middle, and format again. So maybe make it bold, 10, and black color. White color. Okay, white color looks better here on this background. Maybe 11. Font is a little bit bigger. So these are my top 5 customers. So I can say top 5 customers. And now top 5 products. Top 5 products. So these are the requirements that sales director would have given. He would have told the data analyst that I want a dashboard like this dashboard where I can see top 5 customers by revenue, top 5 products by revenue. I want to see revenue chart year over year, and then breakdown of revenue per region, and also this kind of filter at the top. So that's why based on those requirements we are designing it. It's not like we are just doing it, at the whim. Okay, so markets code. So product. Okay, so we are doing product. So product code will come here, and normalize amount comes here. Okay. Let me pull this on side. I have already designed this dashboard in advance, but I'm just going through this practice. Okay. So in the product code, of course, you want only top 5. So you'll go to filter, say top 5, only show me top 5, don't show me any other clutter. You can short it like this and Control Shift B to increase the font size. I will hide title and also hide all this, unnecessary details. and then normalize amount goes to label so that I see the label here. And for label, I can just say center align so the label comes in the center. And then for the color looks good. The label color, or label font rather, I would change it to maybe 11, make it bold so that it's more apparent. And then of course the number formatting, I will change it to millions. So these are like top 5 products by millions of revenue, by revenue number. And now comes revenue by year. So I want to draw a line chart where, I have every year, what are the revenues. So on the rows, there will be revenue number. On the columns will be years. So the years is by CY date. Okay, so column hill will be here and normalized amount will be here. See, I'm using CY date because let me show you. So see in this table, which table? Date table. CY date is the month starting date. So I want to show the revenue by monthly revenue. I don't want to go beyond monthly. If I am showing daily revenue, then maybe I can use date. But I want to go by months. Month, this is January, February, and so on. So that's why I'm using CY date. And the benefit that you get is this. You see little plus icon here. So when you expand, see now you can see quarterly revenue. When you expand that further, you can see month by month revenue. Now here, I don't care about quarters, so I'm gonna remove quarters. You see nice chart where you have month by month revenue and also you have yearly breakdown. So in 2018, the revenue trend looked like this. 2019, it looked like this. 2020, see revenues are falling. That's why sales director is worried. Okay, so here I'll just hide this. By the way, I'll hide this as well. So that's your revenue. Now I want to change the color to be, let's say, whatever, orange. And also I want to show, see here it is showing me, okay, maybe 35, 38 million, but I don't know the exact number. I want to know in the February what was the revenue. So for that you can just say normalize amount. When you drag and drop on label, it will show you the labels with those revenues. And you do filter, not filter actually, format. And the format you can of course say, like millions of revenue, whatever. And it shows it like this. You can do one more thing, which is drag and drop normalize amount again to color. You have any guess what will happen now? See, when you drop any column on color, you are adding extra dimension in color itself, which means, hold on. So what that means is, okay, what does it mean? Let me see. Let me first change the color to orange gold. When you do that, you will notice that as revenue goes up, it's a dark orange. And see, revenue goes down, it's a light orange. So based on the value, it will provide a contrast in color. And the graph kind of looks really cool with that. All right, now I will create these two options. I'll show you. Oh, where is my thing? I will create now these two filters at the top, year filter and month filter. So I will just call it what's going on, buddy? Okay, Where are you? He was just hiding from me. Why are you so shy, my friend? Okay. Year and month. Oh no, this is a dashboard. I don't want a dashboard. Delete it. I want a sheet. So year and month. Okay. What do we put in year? I will put CY date. I'm not putting year. Why not? Tell me. Any guess? Well, because we want a breakdown. If you want a breakdown, you will not get it if you put year. So that's why you have to put CY date and put it as a column. So if you put it as a column, you get this. If you put it as a row, you get this. Okay. Now, Tableau means table. Table has rows and columns, but here we have only columns. So we don't have a second dimension. For that, I will create a new field. So you go here, say calculate or create new field, call it blank. So I'm creating a blank field here. Okay. And okay, so I created a blank field like this already before, and blank field exists. So now blank field can be dropped here. So see that ABC will go. Hold on, what's happening? Okay, 1 second. So let me remove this first. Let me remove that and blank. Okay, so now I'm not adding any column. I'm adding blank to a text actually. So see now that label is gone and you can make it look like this. You can also change a color maybe. So you can do format of that, change a color to maybe this, increase the font like this and hide this. So now this looks good. This is your, like, you can expand it. So you expand it, it gets expanded. So now my year drop down looks good. Now I will move to month. Okay, so I'm moving it to month. So in the month, close this so that you can drag and drop CY date again. Okay, hide this thing, blank. We are doing the exactly same things, friends, like no logic. It's exactly same thing I'm doing. And I'm going to, now see, these are years. I can change it to months by clicking on this. And these are months. And if you do month formatting, you can use abbreviation, because January, February, I don't want to use the whole month name. So you can just click on abbreviation and it will just show you the abbreviation. Increase the font size, of course, make it bold so it's more apparent. And my month control is ready. So now I can click here, click on new dashboard. You get the dashboard. And the cool thing now is, see, we have done amazing thing now. We have created all individual UI components. Now you need to just drag and drop and arrange them. That's it. This is the reason why Tableau is so powerful, because your work is very easy and intuitive. The canvas is little smaller, so I'm going to increase the size of my canvas. Maybe make it 900. So 900 is good. 1500 is good. Now drag and drop. Okay, so the first thing I will drag and drop is here. By the way, you need to have this as floating. If you have it as tiled, you will have problems. So make sure you create floating here. And I'll remove all these titles. So you double click and it works. Now in this control, if you make any changes here, it will be reflected here in the year sheet. If you make any changes in year, it will get reflected here. So it's like a linked thing. Okay, let's put this in the middle. Then comes month. Okay, I will hide, double click, and I will just remove the title here. Put month here. You just need to carefully arrange these things. Then I will put revenue by markets here. put total revenue here. Okay, so just quickly, arrange things so that it looks nice and cool. Revenue, sales quantity by market. Friends, there is no logic here. It's just drag and drop. It's that easy. Drag and drop, buddy. Drag and drop. Some visualization skills. That's it. Okay, so arrange here nice and easy. I want to now have revenue trend being shown here. This chart is okay. I want to remove this thing. The axis title we kind of know, so removed axis title. Okay, make the width little more because I think we have some room here. And then move this little bit here so that my chart, I want the chart to be a little more bigger than what it is right now. And see, there is January, February. There is this whole month name. So I want to change that. How do I change that? Okay, so I think I can go here and save format, and here use the abbreviation. So I get the abbreviation now. Go to here. Okay. All right, now put top 5 products and rows. So click this, top 5 customers here. See, there is some white space here. To remove that, you can go to top 5 customers and just do this. It will remove it. Okay. And top 5 products is here. You can do some little minor adjustment here and then. I'm just gonna quickly wrap this up. Again, see, you see a lot of white space. It took me a while to figure this out, but and you can make this chart a little more bigger. Now, when I click on 2020, you see nothing is changing. Usually in the dashboard, I want to see only 2020 revenue. So for that, what you have to do is you have to click on this filter. So when you say use it as a filter, then only it will have effect. See, now 2019 revenue, 2020 revenue. Say everything else is impacted. So 2020 revenue is 142 million. How do we know that? Well, you go to your SQL and you run that query. So here I'm saying 2017 revenue is 9,356,93 million. So let's look at 2017. 2017 is 92. Okay, maybe we have some filters which we have not considered. Let me try 2020. 142. See, 142. So this is an interactive dashboard, and you need to, by the way, you need to click on this filter icon in whatever component you want to get it reflected, right? I want my whole dashboard to be updated and react to filter events in one widget. One widget filtering should affect every other widget. So that's why I'm clicking on filter icon, filter button in every single widget. So what happens now is When I say I want to see only Delhi's numbers, let's say I'm a regional manager of Delhi region. So then I want to see the chart only for Delhi. I don't care about other regions. So now you click here and everything that you're seeing is for Delhi. Top 5 customers for Delhi, top 5 product for Delhi, and so on. And when you click again, you're back to your original chart. Now, once the dashboard is ready, you can do some testing, right? So we just did some testing, did verification, things are looking good. Now you're ready to give this dashboard to your manager. So let's say I'm a data analyst. My manager asked me to build this. I can give this dashboard to him in couple of ways. Number one is you can export it to a PowerPoint. So when you say export as PowerPoint, you will get something like this. See, it exported it to this PowerPoint and it's an image. So if you are going to a presentation, you can take this chart and use it in presentation. If you want to take a chart of let's say only 2020 revenues, you can do that. And when you export it to PowerPoint, it will just show you whatever you see on the screen right now. Other way is you can publish it to Tableau online. So you go here, file, I think so, you go to server and you say publish workbook. Okay. And this will actually, I'm connected to Tableau online, but what you should do is you can just say Tableau online. You go to Tableau online, register, create an account. You have to create an account, try Tableau for free, create an account. And when you say publish here, it will ask you for username password. So you give that. I have already given that. That's why you don't see username password here. Okay, listen to that carefully. And then you can say, okay, in my Tableau online, this is my sales insight project for Atlic. And when you say publish, it is going to publish all the data, dashboard, everything to cloud. Because as a data analyst, I make this dashboard, but my manager might be traveling. He wants to see this in browser. He doesn't want to install this on his laptop. Okay. So then all he will do is he will log into his Tableau account in his browser and he sees everything. See, he sees individual sheets and he sees the final dashboard as well. All right. So see, this is the same Tableau desktop, but this is online version. And I think there are Tableau has a feature where you don't need, see right now here I can edit and I can do pretty much same thing that I was doing on desktop, but there is an option where you can just access your dashboard. It's like a read-only thing. You cannot modify it, but this is interactive. See, when you change it, it affects everything. You see? Yeah. You can also change a layout. So when you say device layout, you can literally create an iPhone application or Android application, you see, and you can drag and drop. We are not going to go into detail of all of that, but you can create literally like a mobile app here and you can export it to your mobile phone. So your sales manager can just look into mobile. He can click on 2020 daily revenue, whatever. He can do all those insights. That's all I had for this video. In the next video, we are going to take a feedback from people and build a version 2 or the phase 2 of this dashboard. Because what happens in real life is once data analyst gives this dashboard to their managers or stakeholder, they will use it. They will use it for some time. Then they will have feedback. Oh, how about we do this? How about we do that? And they might find issues. So they will report all that feedback to a data analyst, and then we will build a phase 2 version of it with some additional widgets, some additional insights. When I did the same project in Power BI, I asked YouTubers, like all my YouTube subscribers, all of you, to give me a feedback, and many people gave me a feedback, and based on that, me and Hemanand built a second phase, and second phase looked something like this, which had profit margin and everything. And we are going to use that same feedback and build a phase 2 version of the same Tableau board in the next video. I have the same series available in Hindi as well. So if you are more comfortable with Hindi, you can check the video description. If it is not uploaded today, maybe it will be uploaded in few days. So you can still check out description and do the series in Hindi if you are more comfortable. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, friends. I have put a lot of effort in making this, so make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, as many friends as possible. This will be super useful. It is a project based learning. I will see you in next video. Thank you.